To our top story now, after a major gas leak at a polymer plant in Visakhapatnam killed 10 people and affected 20 critically. The incident has happened at LG Polymers plant in the Gopalapatnam area around 2:30 a.m. on Thursday. 3,000 people have been evacuated thus far and 170 have been admitted to King George's Hospital in the city. Senior officials have now confirmed that the gas leak was triggered by malfunctioning of the valve. The negligence angle has also come to fore as no siren was heard during the mishap. In the latest statement, LG Chem Limited has now said the gas leak situation is under control and that investigation into the matter is currently on. Chief Minister Vice Jagan Mohan Reddy has directed officials to monitor the situation. He is visiting the hospital where victims have been admitted and will also visit the tragedy spot. Earlier, Prime Minister Modi chaired an emergency meeting on the gas leak tragedy. TDP chief Chandrababu Naidu has now written to the centre and demanded LG Polymers unit to be shut. Chandrababu Naidu has also sought a thorough inquiry into the gas leak tragedy. My colleague Anusha is getting us a ground report from Visakhapatnam. Let's take a look at what transpired right there.
You can see that this is the way. Way to the plant, and you can see that lots of people deployed here. The cops are deployed here to control the people. So this is where exactly in the morning where people were were falling down, and the cops and the DRF teams immediately rushed to the spot to rescue the people. You can see that there are so many DRF teams deployed here to rescue the people. Approximately 1,200 people fell sick in this incident, and people were seen falling on these roads, after which the DRF teams were immediately rushed here and people were shifted to KGH hospital. Like many people reported symptoms like vomiting, fever, skin rashes. Many people who smelled the gas leakage immediately came out of their homes with a shock. They were clueless and they didn't know what exactly to do. Many people tried to run away from their homes, mainly people who reside near the factory. Many people were seen concerned how small children who were shifted to KGH hospital were, kept on the same beds. You can see that how this tension still prevails in this area, and how people are concerned because this is also a red zone in Visakhapatnam area. So about thousands of people have been evacuated to relief camps, and social distancing is trying to be followed by the government authorities.
My colleague Ashish is joining us, reporting from on ground. Ashish, why don't you bring us up to speed with any kind of statement as yet, if at all, has come from LG Chem on what really went wrong? It is their responsibility to now bring this and take accountability for all that has transpired. It's not a joke. 11 people have died. Many are critical. 3,000 people have been evacuated as well. We do know there was a malfunction with the valve, but LG Chem ought to give out a statement. Anything you're hearing from them at the moment?
So Chaiti, so far the official line of this particular company, this private company, this multinational company, in fact, is that there was a malfunction involved which caused this tragic incident, and they have said that the leakage has been curtailed. But now, what is the most important is that just now, Visakhapatnam collector, who was briefing Chief Minister Vice Jagan Mohan Reddy, who is in Visakhapatnam, he has said that leakage concentration of stearium, the gas, which is leaked, is 1.25 mu liter at 9:30 a.m. and it must come down to zero, and gas emission is still on. That's what the local district collector has informed to Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, who is visiting Visakhapatnam now. So, as per the local administration, though company has said that gas leakage has been curtailed, it has been neutralized, but local administration say that there is still presence of this poisonous, this hazardous gas in the atmosphere in the surrounding area. That's what the local administration just now has informed to Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy. On the very other hand, Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy has reviewed the situation and announced an ex gratia of 1 crore rupees to all these deceased persons' family. 10 lakh to be given to all those persons who are undergoing treatment. 1 lakh will be given to all those persons who were admitted or faced any kind of health hazard because of this gas leak. So government of the Andhra Pradesh has announced all these relief measures, release packages, we can say. Compensation has been announced, but the bigger question remains that how this company was operational at the time of lockdown, when it was operational, what kind of precautions this company was taking, and where any government or local administration failure was also there, which allowed large number of people or company operating with hazardous gas. Chaiti.
Those are the most important questions, as you rightly pointed out, Ashish, and we're waiting for LG Chem to respond to those exact questions that have been put forth by my colleague Ashish Pandey. We're still to hear on the complete details on why they were operational. In case they were operational, were they taking the right kind of precautionary measures? Remember, we are also talking about a time that the entire country is in lockdown as well. So multiple layers right there. We'll continue getting you all those updates from Ground Zero as well. But first up, let's listen into some reactions that are coming in on the story.
Prima facie, it is a gas leak has to be the responsibility of the industry, the company. But they knew very well that they were dealing with hazardous chemicals. They should have been extra careful to understanding, and especially since it was a prolonged lockdown. 30 days the factory had not worked. They could have, the gas, the pipelines could have corroded. They should have done a much thorough check, and which we have asked them to do this thorough checks. And we actually told them do a self-certification even before we start this. In our, we think that the management should be held responsible for what has happened of the gas leaking out. And certainly, I think our Chief Minister has been very clear. However big it is, we will be very stringent, and we find if there has been a lacuna on their part.
Fortunately, it's not a lethal kind of a gas. It's only that high doses of intake of it may lead to, fatalities. But so therefore, it's not of that kind of a serious concern. We will be investigating how did this happen. So our Honorable CM has also ordered for an inquiry. Our teams are already on the ground, but special teams, forensic teams from Vijayawada is also being sent there to investigate that.
जो इवैक्यूएशन का काम है उसको लगभग कंप्लीट किया जा चुका है. जहाँ तक गैस रिसाव का काम है उस पर हम लोग लगे हुए हैं कि उसको सील कर दिया जाए. वहाँ लोकल इंजीनियर जो प्लांट के इंजीनियर है वो लोग लगे हुए हैं. वो हमारी पहली प्राथमिकता है. और कुछ लोग जो अस्पताल में हैं उनमें से कुछ लोग गंभीर हैं. जो हमारी बायोलॉजिकल यूनिट है वो वहाँ पर तैनात है और वो पूरा सूट के साथ है, मास्क के साथ है, ऑक्सीजन सिलेंडर के साथ है, और वही लोग काम कर रहे हैं. वो अब डोर टू डोर जा रहे हैं कि ऐसा कोई नहीं है कि कोई दिव्यांग फंसा हुआ हो, कोई वृद्ध आदमी फंसा हुआ, उसको देखने के लिए, रूल आउट करने के लिए वो डोर टू डोर चेकिंग कर रहे हैं. और बाकी जो फोकस है वो अस्पताल.
It's a very unfortunate day today in the history of Visakhapatnam. Like a Bhopal gas tragedy, one of the biggest gas tragedy happened in Visakhapatnam. Inflammable gases like this pentane and ethylene oxide and benzene dioxide, these gases were blown out in that area, and during the night time, early morning hours, people who were sleeping, they were mostly affected.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.